There's 5 addition problems on the board, so I want y'all to get your whiteboards. Write them on your whiteboard. Write your answers down first, and then I'm going to ask for volunteers to share. Okay? You can use the block.
I need a marker. I can't throw my family phone.
They say use your block. Find how many 10 plus 6 is. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, write your 16.
10 equal 106. Miss Rebecca, I taught 10 plus 6. And I got 4.
Start at 12 and count up 8. 13. Do we count up to 20? We counted up plus 8, right? So that equals
9 plus 4. 9 plus 4? 9 and 4. Okay, that's hard. Okay, but I don't have too much 4. No 4 left. 9. In your hand and 4 fingers up. Okay. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13.
your fingers or count with the block.
Which one you was 5? 9 plus 5.
What are we adding? What does it say?
5 plus 2.
You got yours? What's 10 plus 6?
I have 4. Oh, maybe I'll use something. I thought it not 4.
Okay.
I hope this is not 4. 6, 7. Did I mean more 6? I don't have too many 6 fingers because I only have 10.
Did we count 9 fingers?
6 plus 6.
You stopped at?
7, 8, 9, 10.
What did you stop at?
13.
What's 10 plus 6?
Good.
These are
You good, Cass?
but I thought they were
You good? You got it? Alright, can someone share what they got for 10 plus 6? Can someone share who's quietly raising their hand? Alvin. Okay. I heard Cassidy say it too. She got 16.
Not this one, it's 10, but and I also did 19.
You need to add 3 more, huh? What about the second one?
19.
You got 19, you said? Okay, you're just 1 off.
I got 20. 20?
Now you got 20. That's right. What about 4 plus 9?
13. 13. 14.
13, 13. You said
We did 13.
13. He got 13 too. I think, yep, Makai got 13 too. 4 plus 9 is 13.
No, it's 14.
Alright, look what's different about this bottom problem. I don't just have 2 digits, I have how many? 3 digits, right? So we have to add all 3 up together. What did you get? 13. And then I did this one up and down because that's how you usually see it. 13's my lucky number today, huh?
Wait a minute, you forgot.
I need to change that.
6 plus 6 is 12. And 12 plus 1 is 13. Good. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to start to add and subtract fractions in like sets of 3. Okay? We've been adding and subtracting fractions in groups of 2 where we just say 4 fourths minus 3 fourths, right? Today you're going to start to see them in groups of 3, and it's the same exact process. We just have to make sure we're including all of our numbers while we subtract or add so that we get our total, okay? And so I'm going to give y'all some of the same type of problems, just subtracting, okay? Y'all ready? All right, I have 4 more right here I want you to figure out. All right, Zay, let's see. Now we're subtracting. Okay, what's 10 take away 6? Can we count down? Now remember, you can be drawing your dots to subtract. You can be counting down in your fingers to subtract.
Nope.
If you got 5, you take away 4.
Alright, what's 5 take away 4? Don't give me 5 take away 4. Let's count. Ready? I go 5. I take 4 away.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many fingers you got left?
What happens when we have 5 and take 4 away?
You got 6 fingers. You need to take 4 away. How many you got left? How many is this?
Take 4 of my fingers away, Zay. Count, you ready?
Miss Mary, you have a 6th form? A nurse form?
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, go to the front office.
Hey, do not do that.
And the answer now
No.
is what? I said I'm sorry.
What's your answer?
I said I'm sorry.
Thank you for your apology, but I do not like that.
It's not even one.
All right, yo. What's 5 take away 4?
4.
You have 5, and you take 4 of them away.
I don't know.
What's your answer?
1.
What?
What? How is 5 take away 4? 4.
Alright.
You wrote 1.
What you got?
Okay.
Let me see it. What you got for that one?
I got 8. I got 1.
No.
8. No.
How'd you get 9? So I'll take away 3?
I think it's 9.
I'll take away 3
I
is
got
9.
nine.
So you gotta take 1 more away.
I think it's 8.
Minus
I think it's 8.
So we're just adding 1 more digit to subtract. Okay?
I think it's 8.
It is 8.
You don't have a birthday? Because you're right. You wrote the wrong number for the Bible. You wrote 10 minus 9. Instead of 10 minus 6. Come sit over here with us. Come on.
Come on, Cass.
Come on, come sit over here.
You just forgot to subtract the 1 right here. 12, take away 3, and take 1 more away. So 9 minus 1 is 9. Take away 1 is. Take 1 away. All right, and then 6 take away 4. What'd you get, Anaya? 6 take away 4.
2.
Good. Okay. Y'all, we're practicing this addition and subtraction fluency because whenever we subtract fractions, we use the same process for our top number, okay? I've been seeing a lot of y'all, when y'all see fractions, y'all want to add and subtract immediately, but you're not adding and subtracting the right numbers. You're just adding and subtracting whatever numbers you see, okay? But once we understand that it's the same process and our units have to be the same on the bottom of our fractions, we're going to be able to do this just like we add up here, okay? We're going to be able to add fractions fluently, okay? So what we're going to do is I have one word problem for you that we do like every day, and you're going to practice the read, draw, write on this word problem, okay? Now, if y'all remember, what is the very first step you have to do when you see a word problem in math?
I don't know.
What's the first thing you have to do?
I don't know.
Then if you don't know, you don't have to say.
So
What's the first thing you gotta do?
give up.
Look, what's the first thing you gotta do? In a word problem.
I guess you.
Draw a number line.
But what you do before you draw a number line?
You know yet. You know.
There's a lot of words there. What do you gotta do?
Do you automatically know the problem?
You already know what it says? What do you have to do?
Read.
Thank you. Read. We have to read our problem. Okay.
You want to sign or you want me to go sign?
Oh, you can fill it out. We have to read our problem, y'all. So we have to read first. And then what do we do next?
Right.
Okay, right comes soon, but what's before right?
I don't know.
Gotta do what with a model? How do we make a model?
I don't know.
How do we make a model? We have to do what? We have to draw a model, right, Cass? Y'all paying attention? If I don't get more participation, it's gonna have to be a mark. I need y'all to be looking up at me, answering questions, raising your hand. All I'm hearing is little feedback from Anaya and from Xavier. Okay, I need more communication, okay? You do, we've been doing it every day. We read the question, we draw our model, and then we write our answer. Read, focus on read and draw. And if you read the question once and you don't know what it's telling you, what do you have to do again? Read it again, right? So mark it down. I need y'all to focus. This is not okay. You're singing, you're looking at the board, you're drawing a picture on your whiteboard, you're playing with blocks. This is not focus to me.
I'm gonna make a model.
It's not time to make a model, it's time for you to listen and focus.
I'm gonna draw the model.
If you don't know what a question says, you have kickboard out, Miss Rebecca? If you don't know what a question says, what do you gotta do? Read it again, right? And then if you don't know what it says the second time, what do you gotta do? Read it again. Ask for help, right? Because these word problems, they're getting kind of long, right? We may not be able to understand every single word, but with help and with rereading, we can actually find out what they're looking for, okay?
Even like keywords.
Yes.
Like if it says all together, you can like add or
Yes.
plus.
Yes, so I just
Or if it
circled
says,
number
what's
one.
the difference? Then you
Exactly.
know it's subtract, so you can write your subtraction sign.
Exactly. Y'all know how to do this. All right, so I want y'all to look at number one. I want you to read the problem. I don't want to see anyone just go in and draw on a model yet, because that is not the first thing you have to do. You need to read and reread, and you need to tell one of us, me or Miss Rebecca, what you got to do to solve it. If they're asking for addition, subtraction. Say. All right, read the problem. Ready, set, go. Fraction of good. So what is it asking for?
Sound it out. What is not? Stop it.
What is it asking for? I didn't ask you what to draw yet. I said, what is this question asking you for?
What is this word? What is this? What is this? Sound it out.
What?
Fraction.
Okay, so now we're
Fraction.
gonna chunk each space. Chunk each sentence. Before we talk about it, you're gonna draw your model. But before that, let's chunk our numbers. Ready? Cass, do you work? You are? Your attitudes better fix up. I'm about to start calling moms.
I believe everybody.
Yes. Yes, everyone. Do your work.
What is a fraction?
Get the thing off of your head, Cassidy. Take it all the way off.
Maybe I need to think and see.
What is the first amount of students that were missing from the class?
What is a fraction? What in here is the fraction?
Well, I'm seeing fractions here. So it's right there.
Which is the fraction?
Well, maybe I was just thinking.
What is a fraction, Anaya?
But I am
And then
thinking.
what else? Who called in sick? How
Maya,
one half
what
and one
is the
eighth.
fraction in this sentence?
Okay. So what kind of model can we draw?
This isn't a fraction? So what do we do with those two fractions? What do we do with those fractions?
Circle with lines. Tell me how to draw that. Just draw circles.
If you don't stop,
I'm gonna come back and check.
you're gonna be in big trouble. Now what do we do with these two? We're adding or subtracting. So what is our answer? God, what is the answer? What goes at the bottom and how you smooth?
What are they asking for in the question? How many students were
So 1 plus 1 equals 1.
in school, right?
What's 1 plus
So what do
1?
we gotta do to find that out?
Okay. So that's how many kids were missing.
So you went and draw your
We
model.
need to see how many kids were in class.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So what's a whole?
1, 2, 3,
How many is a whole?
7.
If we have 8 pieces, how many is a whole?
Add this one. You have these two models, right?
What number goes at the top?
8. Label.
And then what we're gonna do with the 2 8s?
Here's 1 8 right here and 1 8 right here, huh? When you add these together,
We need to find the difference in how many was left in class. So if you're looking for the difference,
2 over.
what do? Are we adding or subtracting?
Yes. Okay.
To find the difference.
Oh, you did have that. Okay.
So what is it?
So
What is
this
that
is the
item
amount
number?
of kids who were not in school, right?
What is that item number?
And they want us to know how many were in school. It was in school.
We 2 minus 8.
So what are we gonna subtract?
Have a seat, say.
We're gonna subtract
Put 8 fingers up.
the whole
And
class.
take 2 away.
8. How many 8s are in one whole?
How many is that?
8 over 8, right? Good. All right, bud. We have to take away the amount that were gone, right?
6, 8 of the past one.
Okay, so you do that.
Wait,
8 take away 2. Passy Cass?
What were we looking for? What were we looking for?
Come on, turn your day around.
Do you need a number?
Come on, let's see.
Get up.
Over here.
No.
What fraction is this? How much was this? 1 over what? So there's the first kids who were gone, right? How many were gone from the class that called in sick? 1 8 and okay. What's 1 plus 1?
36. Oh, it's not. It's 36.
It's 36, she said.
I heard 36.
Okay. Hey y'all, if we have a whole class of students and there's 8 students in the class, what fraction would that be? 8 eighths, right? A whole class. 8 eighths. And so to find out how many were still in school, we gotta take away the amount that were absent, right? 8 eighths, take away 2 eighths are
6
good job. Mm-hmm. Good. So I saw a lot of y'all reading the problem. I saw a lot of y'all having to reread and maybe just needed a little bit of help understanding we needed to add first and then subtract. Right? Because we have those multi-step word problems where we got to know what to do in the right order. And then I saw Anaya writing her problem and her answer. That was really good. So we just have to make sure we check off each step when we do these word problems, okay? Read, reread, draw, and write. Okay? Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna come up and pick up those word problems. And I'm gonna grade them, and y'all are gonna do these back tomorrow. What did you say? You got the answer right now. You can do those tomorrow. Alright, y'all. So you should have your whiteboards out. Alright. So what we're going to do today is going to be a little bit different. So we're going to have two small groups working on addition and subtraction problems with fractions. And then we're going to kind of come together after about 3 or 4 problems. And then y'all are going to be sent away to do your problem set and exit ticket. Okay, I'm gonna model how to do these addition and subtraction problems because they look a little bit different. And then so I want everyone to be paying attention with their whiteboards out. Okay? And I'm gonna have Zay up here. I'm gonna help you, Zay. Okay? You good, Cass? Ready to listen? Where did my Oh, I see it.
I'm sorry,
I didn't know you were saying that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to leave these out on this after the first problem, okay? Alright, so just like when we started to add and subtract fractions last week, there's some things that we need to make sure we know before we start our process. Now I made this sheet so that you can look back at it if you're ever stuck. Okay? So number 1 says we have to add. Does adding mean we put things together or does it mean we separate? When we add, do we put together or take away? When we add, we take away when we add? No, we put together, right? If I have 3 apples and then I go buy 4 more, am I adding the amount of apples I have? Yes, right? If you have 5 Takis and you get a whole new bag, and now you probably have 15 Takis, right? So when you get more, you're adding, okay? More is adding. Whenever we add fractions, we need to always have the same units on the bottom, okay? Do I have the same units on my problem on the board?
Yes.
Don't just guess.
I don't know.
Do I have the same units?
No, it's not there.
All right, so Makai says no, Anai says no. Cass, do I have the same units? Yes, and what are my units?
8.
Thank you. 1/8 plus 3/8 plus 4/8.
8 at the bottom always stays.
Exactly. Our numbers at the bottom always stay the same, right? I can't add these up or subtract these if one of them is a 7, right? Like, if this was a 7, I would have to figure out a different denominator before I started to add them. They have to be the same, okay? Now, Cassie, another question. Do I add up all my 8s, or does it stay the same on the equal sign? It stays the same over here, right? We don't add up 8 plus 8 plus 8.
I thought it was Cassie, not Say. Why you keep on?
See, you don't need to worry about anyone else. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So she didn't need to worry about anyone else in here. Our 8 stay the same on the bottom, okay? Does that mean our top number changes or stays the same? What about the top number, a numerator?
Oh, the top number stays.
It changes, right? Because we're adding. That's when we actually do our adding and subtracting. Okay, so we have to have the same units on the bottom to add. And then lastly, we're going to start to regularly change our improper fractions to mixed numbers. Okay? When I have an improper fraction, such as 10 over 7, the rule in math is that I actually need to change this to a mixed number. Okay? And we've been practicing changing it using what? What's the model we use to change this to a mixed number? It's got 2 little lines. What's this called, Makai? When we do this? Number bonds. Thanks, Alvin. Number bonds, right? And so if our full unit is 7s, how many 7s equal 1 whole, Alvin? Thank you. 7 over 7.
Be quiet.
Alright, Anaya, turn around and face me. 7 7s equal 1. And what's 10 take away 7?
10 take away 7.
Thank you. So then our extra fraction is 3 7ths, right? So we have to know how to do all of these steps when we add and subtract many fractions, okay? Alright, so some of y'all have probably already looked at these top numbers and added them. Can someone tell me what 1 plus 3 plus 4 is?
Yeah, 1 plus 3 plus 4.
Add them. Use your board if you need to. 1 plus 3 plus 4.
8 or 9. It's 8. It's married. 8.
8.
I forgot
8. And so, look at my answer. What do I need to change this to? 8 over 8 equals what?
8. 8 over 8 equals 1.
8 eighths equals 1 whole. It equals 1. Y'all, this is all we're doing today. We're just adding and we're subtracting fractions in threes, okay? It looks a little bit different, but I think you're going to get the hang of it, okay? Now, sometimes you might get an improper fraction like I was explaining, and that's the only time when you need that some extra work, okay?
Sometimes take the bandages off. I'm not trying. I'm not. See?
Let's try this one. 11 tenths minus 4 tenths minus 1 tenth. Okay, Naya, what's my unit? What's my unit? 10. So is that going to stay the same right here? Do my units always stay the same?
Yes.
Okay. Right? Now you can actually subtract on your board. You can use your tally marks and take away like you're doing. Right? You can use your fingers, your mental math. Zay, I want you to use the blocks if you need them. 11 to 4. Good. 6. What? 6. 6 tenths. Good. Okay. Girl, I'm using this thick marker. You not see that? 6 tenths. 6 tenths. I'm just kidding, Naya. 6 tenths. So, was that very hard? Did all you need to do was know that you had to subtract right here? Right? We just need to know our operations and we need to keep our same units. Okay? Y'all ready for another one? Now let's see if someone can figure out this whole problem. Zay, can you add those top numbers for me with the blocks? 12?
You got his on it, so you tip it up so this will stop with you up.
Zay, can you add these numbers up on the top? What's 1 plus 4? What's 1 plus 4? And what's 5 plus 2?
6 go at the bottom. 7.
Thank you. Okay.
6 go at the bottom. That's not 8.
Alright, do I have an improper fraction here? Alvin, do I have improper? Okay. I want to show you all little tricks that you could do on your problems. Okay? Look, if Miss Mary started, I know I had 4 plus 2 right here. What's 4 plus 2? What's 4 plus 2, Makai? 4 plus 2. 6. So when I just add these two up, what do I get? I get 6 over 6, right? And we know this equals what? 6 over 6 equals 1 whole, right? And what's left over? 1 6. So look, I just found my mixed number just by adding to get a whole 1, okay? So that's just another way that you can get to the mixed numbers, or you just do your regular number bonds at the end, where you would do 7 6 is up here, and then you make your number bond. 6 6 is your whole, and 1 6 is your extra fraction. Does that make sense? Okay, are you ready to start practicing? What?
I'm ignoring them.
Are you running away?
Girl,
Huh?
do you have to go to lab?
Yeah, I was gonna take her with me.
Okay.
I'm not gonna leave you, so.
Oh, yeah.
What time is it at?
1:40.
Oh.
We're going
Come back here.
So we're gonna finish it by quick before.
I mean, y'all can go. Feel free. I mean, he's gonna be heading home soon.
I'm gonna go at 1:40.
Okay.
This is practice and exercise.
So don't do the front page because those were the practice ones I did on the board.
Okay.
So do start on the second one.
Okay, so let's get started.
if y'all just want to do the first 2 rows of the problem set,
Okay.
that'd be great, and the exit ticket. Alright, so Cass and Makai, come grab a seat.
And depending on how much trouble she might do this whole thing.
Right?
Depending on how much trouble she do.
Now, see how about this? So, Mr. Michael, let's get started.
Yep, start on this side. After you do 3 problems, I want you to come read it to me so I can check.
What is 1 plus 1?
Okay?
1 plus 1 fifth. Alright,
Come sit with me. Alright. Alright, Zay, bring your chair over here next to me, please.
It's gonna be on the side.
I'm gonna send it home with them.
That's a big one.
What is 6 over 6? What is 6 over 6?
6 over 6? Oh
Alright, y'all.
no.
Here we go.
Trying to get away from that. Oh, I thought you were going to play the video.
Cause your eyes have some of your eyes have fell and I put it back.
Oh.
So put your name on it.
6 over 6.
Maybe we would count and see. I don't know what 6.
Look, I don't know what I'm doing. So 6 over 6 is
So go ahead and put your name on it and then turn to flip the page. Okay?
Okay.
But it's with
Can we bring my shopping too?
no.
Hopefully I'm good for this man.
If you do it, I'm going to send you back to come get it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What?
And I can bring my job is to wish me
Yes.
And hopefully Jennifer's back. Jennifer should be back.
She's back.
When we
Next week.
come back
Mardi Gras. Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Alright, y'all. We're starting on problem D. Okay? So, let's read it out loud together. Problem D. And what does it say? She does. Let's read it together. Ready? Right here. 1, take away 3 12s, take away 5 12s. Do we have 2 subtraction signs in there? Did I think it? Who's it now? Alright, well then get it out of the space. Go wash your hands and bring it back. What? Okay, listen to the expression that I'm reading, okay? Tell me if it has 1 or 2 subtraction signs. 1 minus 3. 1 minus 3 12 minus 5 12.
Is that why you keep on running around?
Okay, go put it on the shelf and come sit down.
The cells? Which cells? This one?
So the first thing that we're gonna the first thing that we're gonna do is we need to write our numbers out, okay? So look, I
What
want
is this ball doing? I'm cleaning the sink.
no. Come sit down.
What is this ball cleaning?
Xavier in 5, 4, 3. Dry it on your hands.
You're playing with paper, not pants. This one is me.
You want me to call Tasha?
No.
You want to mark then?
No.
Because you've already gotten 2.
No.
If you get your third, there's no behavior back.
I think, no, I will be good. Why is that you? If you
Yes.
I will.
No, I thought it used to be
I wish
You do, and I'll take away his behavior back.
I will not be. This ball gets fancy. I will not be mean anymore.
Sit down and don't throw away.
I say I will not be mean
Okay.
anymore.
Okay. Sit down and throw away your trash, please.
And by the way, doing something so he got bananas. You can't. You guys, you can tell me that, and I have to put.
All right, write your numbers in the first box, Cassie and Makai. And Zay, you need to be sitting next to me to watch what I'm doing.
He said I'm talking.
What did you say to me? What did you just say to me? No. Come bring your chair right here. Stand up and pull your chair. Alright. Can we just subtract 3 12s from 1 just like that? Can we do that? Can we subtract 3 12s from 1?
No.
So what do we gotta change our 1 into? Mm-hmm. She got it? How many
I'm trying to write my stories as well.
how many 12s go into 1? How many 12s make 1 whole? 12 12s, right? Okay. Now can we take away 3 and 5? Now can we take away 3 and 5? Are you focused? You watching what I'm doing? How many 12s make 1 whole? That's not true. It's all up to me.
Why you say that? You just want to be able to.
So now can we, Makai, now can you subtract it? 12, take away 3, take away 5. Mm-hmm. So you could draw your circles. Y'all could even use the blocks to take away. You want to do that? Because you're taking away 2 or more numbers now, so it's going to be a lot more, right? So how many blocks do you need to start with?
12.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing up? I think he's 40. Xavier and the things together like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I can choose.
Me too. I go running.